how are you looking at tracking, quote unquote, at this point when it comes to cookies, when it comes to renters and their behavior, expected or not? Like, what are you thinking about? What are you preparing for? Because I think that would be really helpful for some of the listeners.
So I actually think that this doesn't impact our industry as much as it impacts other industries. Um, because we don't do a whole lot of relying on third-party networks to go out and programmatically run ads. I mean, there's certainly some operators that are doing that today, and
Yeah.
that part of their business and that part of their media mix are going to be affected. But we are just not as nearly as affected as other industries like consumer goods and a few other industries. So um, I don't say that to downplay it, but I think that we're actually in a better position than most industries when it comes to this specifically. There's definitely ways like, Google Analytics, that's first party data. They're using first party cookies. There's ways that you can set up a lot in terms of like server side analytics so that it all is first party data, and you don't
Mm.
have to worry about that or at least you have it at that point. Um, the biggest thing that we're advising to our clients, though, is just get smarter about how you're collecting and using zero party and first party data. So, what's the data that customers are giving you just through their behavior, and then what are the other ways that we can create more opportunities for them to share information?
Hmm.
And there's all kinds of different ways that you can do that through content, through pop-ups, through different opt-ins. Like there's a lot of different approaches that you can take. But that example that I just gave you about asking for the email and the search,
Hmm.
that's a direct attack on,
Right.
I want that first party data earlier in the process. So now I can then personalize and nurture,
Right.
and I have permission to market, go way back to Seth Godin, permission-based marketing, right?
Exactly.
What are the things that I can do to go, hey, are you interested in receiving price alerts for what you told me? I'll share with you all of the 2 bedroom apartments that we have available that make sense. All you have to do is opt in for it. Now all of a sudden that's your data, that's your customer, that's your opportunity to build a relationship, and you don't have to worry about the third party data
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time, but this idea of brand experience isn't just in the way a brand is designed or the way that a property feels once you're there on site walking through. I mean, it's really I say little things, but it's big stuff, right? Like it's how you're asking your potential renters to engage with you even on the website, giving them the opportunity to be as frictionless as possible, sharing their information back to you, getting that permission from them, right? To get back to them about something and then actually follow through with what you're saying that you'll do. I think that's really important. It's a part of a very complicated cycle, certainly a complicated journey, but I think one that as some of this cookie stuff changes in the coming years and these MarTech stacks get more and more complicated, arguably dumbing it down and making it simple and starting, kind of keep it simple, stupid. I still love that,
Yep.
is really going to be the foundation for a lot of this stuff and a lot of success for a lot of groups.